supporting the NTF-ELCAC by improving public safety.
So yan mga kababayan nyo, napanood yung intro natin. At yan nga ang mapapanood nyo ngayon, itong speech ni President Bongbong Marcos doon sa Davao. Nyo nakikita sa background na yan o. President Marcos Jr. declared declaration of Davao region as the insurgency free. And ano yun? Nakalikod, di ko naman ako na ng region to. Sa likod ni na Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero dito sa speech ni President Bongbong Marcos ay inamin niya na suportado niya yung NTF-ELCAC at gusto niya pa itong palakasin mga kabanat dahil nga sa tagumpay na inani ito lalo na diyan sa Davao City, no, na idineklara na insurgency free dahil sa isang katerbang sumuko na makakalimang grupo na yung mga grupo na nais pabagsakin yung gobyerno ngayon ay nagbalik looban niya na sa ating pamahalaan at nakipagtulungan na lang instead na makipagbakbakan sa gobyerno. Ang gagawin itong mga tao nito kaya sila sumuko ay para makipagtulungan na sa gobyerno kung paano mapaganda itong ating bansa. So ipapanood ko na sa inyo itong speech ni President Bongbong Marcos. At let's go, sabay-sabay natin itong panoorin. At kayo nang humusga dito mga kabayan sa mga sinasabi niya. So let's go, panoorin natin. So huwag nyo rin kalimutan, i-follow, i-subscribe itong ating channel. Wait lang, i-drag ko lang para mapanood natin. Tapos i-unmute ko pa ito. Kasi habang nagsasalita ako, nakamute siya. Tapos pagkatapos sa salita, saka ko i-mute. Unmute yan. Let's go.
We must also recognize the efforts of our LGUs, our various government agencies and law enforcement authorities in the region for supporting the NTF-ELCAC by improving public safety and implementing programs that improve the living conditions for all. In many ways, the program NTF-ELCAC has been around for a long time in different forms. During the Vietnam War, it was called Doctrine of Hearts and Minds. Later on, it was still always referred to. Earlier than that, we used to call it in government civic action, that from the military. But the NTF-ELCAC added many new dimensions to the concept. And that whole of nation concept that was attached to the NTF-ELCAC was, I think, what brought us success. Because instead of the rebel returnee or even the rebel fighter, instead of them only dealing with the military, now they deal with the entire government. And whatever it is that the government can give, that one is what we will give to those who are in need. And we take away the reason for them to continue fighting against the government. So to those men and women who are part of that very important effort, your patriotism, your sacrifice, your commitment to the ideals of peace have yielded successful and fruitful results. Now, the people in the region, especially those in geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, will reap the full benefits of the peace for which all of you have been responsible. And so I say this to our armed forces, that we must see these developments, that perhaps in a way we can say that the armed forces, the uniformed forces in our country, your mission has shifted. It has changed a little bit. Whereas before we asked you to be war fighters, now we ask you to be bringers of peace. And the success of the NTF-ELCAC program and all of the efforts of our military, of our police, have shown in the reaping of the benefits that we celebrate today, that the Davao provinces are insurgency-free. Moving forward, we take an optimistic but cautious step to mind that the goal of achieving long-lasting peace and order in the region cannot end just with this declaration. We will need to sustain it with a whole-of-nation approach to peace, the development to prevent terrorist and lawless elements from recruiting, regrouping, and regaining power over our countrymen. We cannot afford to go back to square one. Thus, I call on the armed forces, government agencies, LGUs, and communities to continue working together to seize the gains in the region and ensure that we will carry this momentum towards the future. To celebrate this victory, I believe that there is no better way to commemorate the eradication of insurgency in Davao than to declare the region as a tourism and investment-ready destination.
Wow.
In many ways, we have relaunched Davao as a tourism and investment destination. And I say that because, in truth, Davao, with its very active and vibrant economy, and the businesses who have been leading the way in Mindanao and do better than the national averages, have always been there. However, we have always had to deal with the security problem that was holding progress back. So peace and progress always go hand in hand. One cannot do without the other, as both elements are essential to create an environment that is able to thrive and reach its full potential amidst our rapidly changing world. This declaration serves as a timely platform to once again boost Davao's post-pandemic economic growth and leverage the region's abundant resources and opportunities. As Mindanao's largest economy, the Davao region will play an important role in this march of the entire country towards prosperity. It was also maintained its stature as a beacon of progress, where many facets of our landscapes and culture will be shared for those who will set foot on this rich land. It is my hope that all the things you have achieved here in Davao can also be replicated across the country. This way, we can reproduce our shared success 100-fold, allowing our fellow countrymen to reap the benefits of safety and prosperity for present and future generations to come. So, as we go forward into the new normal, let us continue working together to revitalize the economy towards high growth and reverse the trends of recent years. Over the past 2 years, the Davao region has suffered great setbacks, as we all have. That brought about by the pandemic. We have seen more than 61% decline in registered investments and as much as 70% decrease in tourist arrival. But I am confident that with this declaration and with the convergence of all the efforts of the stakeholders, I am confident that we can reverse that trend. And I think that upon hearing some of the briefings that I had earlier today, I think you already have begun to reverse the trend and usher in a new era of growth and opportunity for our people. And I think that we can say with a greater level of confidence that we have heard countless times that Mindanao is the land of promise. Now, let us begin to fulfill that promise. Thank you and good afternoon.
So yan mga kabanat, yung napakinggan yung speech ni President Bongbong Marcos doon sa Davao City. Ito yung nangyari kahapon. Doon sana yung Davao City, no? Yung nakikita, ang titingnan natin sa likod ni President Bongbong Marcos ay nakalagay ay Davao City free insurgency na. So, titingnan natin dito, oh. At kahit dyan, titingnan natin, nakalagay, Declaration of Davao City Region Insurgency Free and relaunching of Davao region as the tourist and investment ready to destination. Panakan, Davao City, October 27. So kahapon nga, no? Nangyari itong yun yung nakikita, no? Ito nakikita yon, isang katerbang mga kagamitan ng mga grupo na lumaban sa gobyerno at ngayon niya ay nagbalik loob na sa ating pamahalaan para makipagtulungan. Yun nakikita. Sana itong nangyari na ito ay tuloy-tuloy na ito. At itong sa ating mga kababayan naman, kapag nagdesisyon na sila na magbalik loob sa gobyerno, ay sana totoong nagbalik sa gobyerno. At ito namang gobyerno, no, natin, dahil nga ito yung mga kababayan natin nagbalik loob. At alam naman natin ang ilan dyan kung bakit sila umaklas sa gobyerno dahil nga sa nakita nila na kakulangan ng gobyerno. At marami tayong nakikita ang ganon dahil sa kapabayaan din ng gobyerno. At medyo ang iba ay napaisip na lang ay mas mabuti pa dito na lang tayo kaysa gobyerno dahil ang gobyerno wala namang paki sa atin. At lalo bukod na walang paki ay ilabaga ay ang gobyerno pang ilan ang sumasakal sa ating mga kababayan. Kaya ang iba napaisip na gano'n. So sana naman itong nangyari na ito ay totohanan at sa panig naman ng gobyerno ay dapat tutuhanin din yung pagtulong. At halimbawa yung mga mahihirap nating mga kababayan na naghahanap buhay ay matulungan. Ay masama kasi iba ay nagigipit pa. At minsan ang nanggigipit ay gobyerno pa, mga kababayan. Kaya ang iba ay napilitan tuloy na makapagdesisyon ng hindi tama, mga kababayan. So hanggang dyan na lang mga kababayan ang ating video at maraming salamat at reaction nyo about sa ating opinion at reaction nyo sa video na ito at reaction nyo rin sa speech ni President Bongbong Marcos at naniwala kayo dyan na itong Davao City ay free insurgency na at sana tuluyan na itong magtagumpay at iwag nang mamuo ulit. Kasi napakarami nating naririnig na lugar na free insurgency at kinalaunan ay nandun din, bumalik na naman ulit. Dahil din sa kapabayaan ng gobyerno mga kababayan at minsan ang gobyerno, yung mga nasa LGU, sila yung nang sasakal kasi sa kapabayaan nila. So yan muna, maraming salamat at kita-kits sa next video.